So what's the intensity level like in practice now that it's game week, and how are things kind of going so far?
A lot of dudes are energized and charged up. Defense is definitely trying to go out there and get after us, and I'm pushing the offensive line and Martez also to, just come with a lot of energy every play, every time we break the huddle. Because, we fight towards Michigan, kind of tired of beating up on each other, so it's a good thing to look forward to.
There's a lot made about their defensive line. What do you see on film about the matchup and how tough it's going to be to get holes against them?
They're a very strong defensive line. They hold their ground well, but they don't move well, like sideline to sideline. So I think you should take advantage of those couple of things like that.
What's your confidence in your O-line matching up against them?
I think they'll do pretty good, because I don't think anybody in the SEC can block Taven Bryant, and they do a pretty good job with him on some days. So if they can get him, they can pretty much do anyone. I should have known.
It's all on video, man.
Oh, man.
So as Coach told you guys what the plan, I know you're going to tell us, but has he told you guys the plan at quarterback yet?
No, not really. We haven't heard anything. Just up for open ears. I think probably all three of them will get a shot. Who knows?
You're not curious at all a few days before the game?
Not really. I'm just going out there looking to play. I already got the mindset in me that if Coach wants to put this game on my back and the running backs back, we're ready for the challenge. We got a couple guys missing out on offense, so we're going to have to take the big load regardless.
Jordan, so much has been made about the quarterback competition, about any guys that are out. How much do you feel personal responsibility in this game to kind of take, like you said, take the game on your shoulders and really be the bell cow?
A lot of responsibility because I feel like as far as people getting the ball, I'm the vet out of all of them. We don't know who the quarterback is yet. We got a couple young receivers out there. I definitely think this load will be on me.
And with all the attention that has been generated by the quarterback competition, for you guys as players going into that game, is the quarterback competition anything you guys even think about, or you guys are not even worried about who's going to play?
Not really, because all of them are pretty good quarterbacks. That's why this decision is still so hard up to this point, because all of them can do the same things. Malik can probably just run a little better than both of those guys, but besides that, I think they can all do some good things if they get in the game.
But you guys aren't tossing and turning at night wondering who's going to line up in their center.
No, I don't think so. Definitely not. I mean, not me. I can't speak for everyone, but I'm confident with either one of those guys getting in the center.
There's only been two for the running backs to get 1,000 yards in the last 12 years. What would it mean for you to top that mark?
A lot. That's a real goal of mine, to be a 1,000-yard rusher leaving here, and hopefully a Gator great. But, the season will show what's coming up for me.
Jordan, I know you had a minor off-field issue at the end of your freshman year. Mm-hmm. With James Robinson, he had kind of a similar deal. Have you said anything to him about just staying focused and making sure you're not in the news for the wrong reasons?
Definitely. I told him, bad things happen. Everybody makes mistakes. It's kind of a dumb mistake. Taking that I already been through it, but it's just something you got to learn from. I told him try to do some good things in your life to cover all that stuff up. Everybody makes bad mistakes.
Do you see him kind of maybe more determined at this point?
Yeah, he's a lot more driven and determined, not to mess up. Like, he felt like he let Coach Mack down in a way because Coach Mack brought him in here even after all the trouble he's been in. But he's ready to go now, day by day taking it.
So many people made a big deal about how Mack went out of his way for James. Recruits, fans, media said how they felt about it. How did you guys feel about it as players? Did you pay attention to what was going on with James, and what did you think about what Mack did for him?
It just shows that why we love Coach Mack. We know he's a good guy. He shows us a lot of love. He shows walk-ons a lot of love. That's how you know he's a good guy. And just me seeing him to do that to James, I wasn't really surprised. It's like he's just a caring guy. He goes out his way for a lot of people. So I already kind of had that expectation on him.
Jordan, there's obviously a big game, ranked team. What's the focus been like, even going all the way back to early August, just knowing that you had this on the horizon?
We just got to know what their blitzes are, just trying to really pick up on all their blitzes and what their tendencies are, who's really good tacklers and who's not really good. But the hardest thing is you don't really know their depth chart pretty much, but we'll get it eventually. And if not, we'll just have to play ball.
What do you think about the gamemanship kind of on both sides? You're not revealing a quarterback, them not revealing a roster.
Yeah, I think it all just come with it. That's all what college football about. So at the end of the day, it's just football. We're going to have to go out there and play regardless of who it is.
This is kind of unique for you guys, though, because, your first 2 years, you're kind of playing directional schools, though. To have a game of this magnitude to start the season, what do you think it'll mean, not only now, but long term?
It'll mean a lot. I think that, it's a really big game, especially for Florida. We haven't opened up with a big game in a while. And, you know, I think it's going to be a good test for us. I think we'll do really well.
Personally, what would a big game for you do to kind of open some eyes nationally about how good you are?
Yeah, it's definitely giving me an opportunity. I'm on a big platform to, you know, do my thing and probably rush for over 100 yards and get a lot of touchdowns that game. So that's hopefully what my plan is.
And people take a little more notice of you nationally after that?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have, aside from 1,000, do you have a number goal this year for yards you want to hit?
No, not really. I'm just really trying to win a lot of games. You know, with winning a lot of games, hopefully I get a lot of yards.
You talked about wanting to be a Gator grade. Have you looked at like the season rushing records and do you know where those lists stand and everything?
No, I'm not sure where those lists stand. I'm just trying to do, you know, the best I can, and hopefully my numbers qualify to be a Gator grade. And if not, then that's so be it.
Emmitt Smith's going to be out there this week. Have you talked to him at all?
No, we haven't talked to him, but I'm sure he's going to come to the team and come speak to us because he did last year. So I'll be waiting on him, definitely.
Did you get any one-on-one time with him last year?
Yeah, I did. We got to chop it up a little bit. You know, he taught me a couple things, told me to slow down my initial footwork in the backfield and stuff. It's always great to take advice from older guys and anyone.
Awesome.